Welcome to Boxwood Avenue. If this is your first time here, my name is Chloe. I write the blog Boxwood Avenue. I share everyday tips for simple living. I've got interior design ideas, I've got homesteading tips, some easy recipes and entertaining ideas. I hope that you'll stop by and check me out, and I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any more of our videos. Today I'm super excited because we've partnered with Brother to bring you a really fun and easy tutorial. We're going to make a half apron. I love half aprons. I think they're so cute. They make great gifts, and we're going to add a little special touch using the Brother Scan and Cut. So let's get started. This apron is super easy, and of course you can always add pockets or add embellishments if you want, but we're going to keep it simple and quick. You're going to start by washing and drying your fabric, iron out any wrinkles, and then cut a 20 by 35 inch rectangle. This will give you a large enough area so that will wrap around and it will fit many different sizes. Then you're also going to need a strip of fabric for your waistband. You can go a little bit longer if you want it to wrap back around in the front, but this is good because it will tie a nice bow in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and iron and cut my fabric. Once you have your fabric cut, you just have really two simple steps. This apron is really easy. You're going to fold a double half-inch hem on the large rectangle. You're going to do this to three sides of the apron. You don't have to do this to the top of the apron, so leave one of the long sides unhemmed. The way we're going to fold the waistband, you're not going to need to hem that, so just don't waste your time. So just pin that hem. You don't have to sew it yet. We're going to sew at the end. Once you've got the double hem pressed on your apron, we're going to move on to the waistband. So we'll start by folding just a single hem and pressing it about a half an inch on all four sides of the waistband. So we'll fold that in, folding wrong side to wrong side. Once you've got that pressed, go ahead and fold your waistband in half and press it. You should have kind of like a really long hot dog bun at this point, and all of the sides should look pressed and clean. After you've got everything pressed, we're going to pin the waistband into place. So you'll fold the apron in half and you'll fold the waistband in half. This will mark your halfway point on each. Then you'll place the waistband at the halfway point and the apron at the halfway point to match. You'll slide that waistband over the top of the unfinished hem of the apron, then pin it into place, and we'll go ahead and top stitch over all the unfinished hems, and we're done. So in under 30 minutes, I was able to cut and sew this apron, and it turned out just darling. It's very simple. You can make these for bridesmaids gifts or hostess gifts. If sewing isn't your thing, you could always buy an apron and then add what we're going to add next, which is a little personalization. I'm going to add a little monogram name onto the waistband, but you could add any name or any saying. The options are really endless with this. This is awesome. So I've written Lori, so I'm going to give this apron to Lori. You've got to make sure that the writing is fairly large so that the scanner can pick up all the little details, and use a Sharpie so that way you can get the lines pretty thick. So I've already done this, but I've loaded this onto my cutting mat. I've gone ahead and scanned it. I've saved the file into my machine, and now I'm going to load some heat transfer vinyl onto my machine and go ahead and cut. If you've never used the scan and cut before, make sure you read the manual on how to do this, because there are a few tricks. You gotta make sure you weld the outline, and you gotta make sure that you select all elements of your graphic before you try and resize. And it's kind of complicated to show here, so if you read the manual, you'll be able to understand what I mean. So I've got my lettering, and I'm going to place it directly where I want it. Lori tried this on, and we've marked out where she wants her name to be on the apron. So I've gone ahead and marked it. When you're using heat transfer vinyl, just follow the instructions. This heat transfer vinyl asks me to preheat the fabric, so I'll preheat the fabric and then I'll lay my graphic where I want it. I'll use a piece of scrap fabric in between the iron and the vinyl. It should take about 30 seconds, and then we are all done. We're done with our apron, and this turned out so cute. I can't wait to give this to Lori. I hope that you're inspired to break out your Brother machine and get creative. Be sure to visit the blog post for this tutorial so that you can get all of the links to sources and more tips and tricks. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe before you go.